since the last we've been on this process is we've switched out the board. We've realized that currently we may not need this cable hooked up, though we may. I may have to switch it, but I don't have the parts to do it just yet. This cable goes right here. Sorry, no, that one over there goes down to the stop bars right here. And so it may or may not be needed. However, the only thing I could do that would help out a lot is to take one of these connections, which I may have to call Uninet and or see if anybody's got these laying around. I don't know. We had a bunch and lost them. But these connections right here, they're what fit into the back of this headboard. Now, I guess we can go ahead in just a moment and put this headboard cover back on, but your color channels are the colors that go in the back and the white are in the front. So that's how I assume this is gonna go. Sounds about right. I don't think we have a manual for this. Bai is exhausted. I'm exhausted. I've been at this since like 10:30. I was here at 10:30. Bai wasn't even here.
Didn't you meet me here?
What?
You met me here this morning.
10:30.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, dude, no, maybe not. So, without knowing, I'm thinking just in the cut patterns of printheads, we're gonna go color to white. Color to white, color to white. I don't think it would go color to white over here. So, 1, 2, 3, 4 is what's gonna happen. There's 4 heads back in there. 4, and so what we're gonna do is load the back head by. We'll load 2 heads and then get the hell out of here. How's that?
Yeah, yeah.
All right. So these are the dampers. The white dampers, obviously, they're here. These are your fillers dropping down into the dampers. That is like a weird light we're seeing on there, huh?
What's that?
What's it? What is it?
It's the light from here. The contrast of the light.
All right. So let's go ahead and throw in printhead number 1, the first one. There are a couple of things that, of course, working on printers, right? By the way, Bai said earlier, he's like, Ernest, you know, there were only like 2 people on your live. You know, 3 people. What'd you say, 4 people? 5?
5 to 3.
5 people on the live. And I'm like, it's not 5. It's who were the 5, right? They could have been very, very knowledgeable people. So anyways, never doubt the little guys, Bai.
No.
All right, that'll help us out. I'll put this in here. All right, so 1 printhead. This is going to be our color dampers. Color dampers are going here. White dampers are going here. I really tell you something, the dampers that I want to use are these over here. Dude, I don't appreciate you forcing me to show your logo on this video, dude. You did that on purpose. You got to make everybody known. What did we do with those dampers?
The logo that you showed.
This blood diamond.
Show it again. Oh, yeah.
They're square, yeah, okay. These are the best stampers to use, I think, when you're working on your lines because you can pick them up sideways very easy. These ones, if you accidentally squeeze right here in the pressure hole when you're moving it, well, they just get ink everywhere. All right, bye.
Let's go ahead.
Hold this. We'll do 2 print heads and get the hell out of here, right? How's that for you? Is that even be back early tomorrow? While you're slumbering in your sleep? Go over some of the things that I do not like. But it's nothing detrimental, you know. I guess the thing that I don't like is that if you're working on a printer, you want to be able to access all your screws. But, you know, they figured out a pretty little ingenious way to do it. To get in there. It's a very hard screw to get to. It's just very freaking hard to get to. I thought you were going to do this grown up.
Let me get it.
Got my hand all twisted like that. Okay.
Let me get it.
Mind you, everybody, you can run a 2-head board with 2 print heads in it. You don't have to have all 4. All right, now look, once you know, everybody, once you open these things up, you know, and I have to show you something. You cannot be afraid of dead print heads. I have all these people, they're always asking me, man, how fast do the print heads clog? Your print heads can clog in the very first day you choose not to print. There's what, 4 right there? Oh, weep Martha for me. 10 print heads. And that's just what we've got to go through, you know? And it's not because anybody is a... Here, hold this hand. Camera's on this side. Nobody wants to see your finger. I'm exhausted. I'm lethargic. My brain's not working right. Don't have my knife. Got any scissors thrown over there? Razor blade?
There was blade.
Scissors? You have to know, everybody, once you go to this route right here, there ain't no turning back. No turning back. As you're putting in your print head, everyone, you always want to be aware of the order of direction. You put your print head to the right. However, don't we already have one that we use? I thought I flushed it. Yeah, maybe let's get that one. I'll put that one for white. Right over here. Yep, I flushed this puppy out. So, once again, everybody, your Epson logo to the right. We want to make sure that you get your cables, if you can see here. Your up cable, right? It's going to go in just like this. Because that's the left side, this is the right. You go back there, you can show them what I'm talking about. These cables right here are the ones we're working on, and they're going to be the first color channel. Up is to down, down is to up on these cables. So up is to down. Come back over here. The up cable, the up is going to go down, and they're going to seat in here just like so. So we're going to put this one in. So my eyeballs work correctly. And we're going to put this one in. Up is to down. Repeat the process, okay? Up is to down, down is to up. Everybody, this is pretty easy, but even still, when we sell you a printer, we want to come out and install it for you. And if you're in a legal cannabis state, it'll take us about a week because we smoke and everybody gets so offended about that, you know. So the first thing that we want to do, everybody, is just make sure that we have a good track, that we can get around to our cords, that they're not mixed up. It's always a good idea to run your cords in a secure place. You can sit just right in here. Now we're going to do the white printhead. Bye, what you do with that crazy head? Bye, what'd you do with the blade? The blade you just gave me, I had it in my hand and you lost it. Alright, it's alright. I got me another blade. If I lost the blade, don't let him deceive you.
TV tells the truth.
I saw it on TV, so they landed on the moon now.
Yeah, they did, huh?
Okay.
So it's the earth is flat.
It is not flat. Okay. You really must know we live inside of you, in the womb of the earth. Okay. Top is to bottom. Bottom is the top. Getting tired. Let me go at it this way. I'm backwards over here because I'm so tired. Right side. Ernie? Now everybody, when you put these in, you want to make sure that you don't put these in backwards, right? You put the cables in backwards, you can red dot your printer. I personally put my cables in backwards many times and have never killed a motherboard. Just make sure they go in the right way, right? The up position, if you look back here, the up position on the headboard goes down. The cables face away from each other. The blue, they go to each other. You look in the blue like that, they go to each other. Once you get through that point, you're ready to install the print heads. Together we put this whole board in place. We'll put the print heads in place and then we'll get ready to ink her up tomorrow. That Qdoba, those chips, give you kind of a bad, like, box taste. I should just eat a box of Qdoba chips. They're hitting it first, but 2 hours later, you'll die in thirst.
The aftertaste, huh?
Yeah, I don't like it. This one's a lot easier to put in than the other one. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Just to let you know, it's a Uninet DTF 6000 printer. And if you'd like to get one, we'd love to sell you one right over here. Boston 1 hour tees, live event printing. We'd love to come out and install it, but only if you're in a cannabis state, friendly state. Will I go? I'll send by though. You'll go to a non-cannabis state, right?
I'll go anywhere.
Crazy.
I'll go anywhere.
Ain't worth it. Just want to make sure you get your print head locked in there very good. Not so much that you can't unscrew it, but so much that it can't come undone by usage. This baby ain't going nowhere. I'll go ahead and tie these girls back here. When the night has come. And of course we've got the dampers coming up in there, so we may not be able to do that. It's all right. I'll move these over and know that these dampers go to the back. Now, traditionally, when you set this printer up, right, you want to set this printer up as starting with black first, yellow last, okay? And then host and soft will take care of it. But by default, this printer goes black, magenta, blue, and then yellow. It may go reverse on the magenta and yellow, I don't know, I forget. But as you can see, these are labeled in here. See back in there? You got black, cyan, magenta, yellow. That's how they want you to put it in here. Black, cyan, magenta, yellow. So now that we have this on, we can take this tape off. Now you can put this in other positions, it doesn't matter, but it's always best if you follow the original design that they're in. You're going to usually, what's up? Oh, you're going to usually have to plunge your dampers or draw them, you know, prime them. This is a cyan color. I do like what they're already laid out. Everybody who's worked with these dampers knows that they are finicky. If you barely squeeze them, this thing's gonna take a piss on you. I gotta go potty. All right, so this one is magenta coming through here. Magenta, and the last one being cyan. Wait a minute, what? Yellow, magenta. So which one's yellow? Yellow is here, so yellow will go to the end. And then magenta will go to position number 3, sorry. You want to keep them all in the same direction. They do fit snugly in. Okay, so those are done. We can move now to the white. The white is pretty much any position that they're lined up for. Because the white is coming out in all channels. Very easy to put those in white. Still got a long way to go on this build, everybody. But, you know, I was thinking we'd be done tonight. In that case, we shall be done tomorrow. Getting dark. It is pretty interesting how this place will get really dark and then light, you know. Just want to make sure this line that's crossed is correct. magenta, cyan. It just shouldn't be crossed like that. KC. There we go. All right. So we were right. Let's go ahead and now we want to focus on this side. Then we're the hell out of here. Bye. Who all's on with us? Let me see. No people on with us. Gee. Thanks a lot, everybody.
2 people just left before you said that, actually. The last person just walked away before you said that, no lie. I had 2 people watching for the longest. Actually, multiple.
They'll come back.
No, we're good. Do what you gotta do. This is Uninet DTF 6000. Installation video. Right now we're working on the printhead and the damper, the ink damper. What are you working on? Another printhead.
Left side up. Left side down, just like we did before. When you guys are putting these...
You know, this light is in my way. So you gotta get on this side a little bit so I can see what you're doing.
Don't tell me what to do.
Okay, sir.
Is it in your way now? How's that?
That's better. Way better.
I don't think you should give your wife wedding rings, right? Don't give your wife a wedding ring. Give her a printhead. She'll make money.
She might be able to print some money.
Alright, time to go for the real one. Where'd our magnetic screwdriver go?
You don't need me to do that for you?
You mean you want to hold the camera? Or you want me to hold the camera while you do it? Sure.
You know, I'm here for both. Holding the camera and being...
Keeping me awake.
that too.
All right. It all goes forward progression from here, everybody. Can you still get a good view?
Yeah, we're good.
I like how accessible the print heads are, except for the back tabs.
Yeah, it's easy getting around there compared to most.
This one right here is
Print, yeah.
tough one. I still got to put the screw in it. Kept wondering while I was looking up there, why do I have one extra screw? Look how hard that one is to get back there. It's a very tough screw to get to. You kind of just blocked it. It's like you got to play Mystery Maze. Oh, there's a couple of bars back here that just really block you from getting into those screws. Okay, so you probably want to put the dampers in after you get that back corner put in. Seems like once you get the screw going, it's still not going to want to go in. I want to make sure that I put that in with a strip. It's just a really freaking hard screw to get. That's interesting. Of course, even I can get above it, but even getting above it, I can't get through the space right through there. Not my favorite project. Certainly I've gone through worse. Tried to take out an Epson 7900 printhead. It's a nightmare. I'm going to put you on this. Whoops, where you at? It's a tough screw to get to. The screw you're going for, do you see it? Isn't that a tough one?
Yeah. got it.
I'm just trying to let them get in there and see with you.
It's not straight though.
Just untighten it.
Yeah. I got it.
There you go. Now I got an angle on that thing.
I'm taking the light away. Alright, good.
What's your idea on the difficulty of that?
It's not difficult. Alright. How many screws in there?
3.
3? Alright, so we're good. Yeah, that's in there. That's in there. I mean, it don't look like this.
Let me take a look.
Whatever. Yeah, these are not. Let me check this one.
Use the bigger one here. All right. Now we'll do one more.
You want to do it? All right. Get in there.
This is now the white head.
No, you got one more screw here. You got to put one more screw in there.
1, 2, 3.
This the back one. We only got 1, 2.
What?
You need one more
Okay, I see
here.
it. Yeah, there's 1, 2, 3.
But you need one more for that one. Right?
Alright, all screws are in. We'll just do a double take. On these back here, you definitely want to make sure that you're going in the same direction. You want your yellow on the outside.
So right now we are working on the color print head in the back. Which damper was that you just put in first?
Yellow.
Yellow?
The
Yellow
black,
damper?
now we're on black, I believe. Confirm we are on black. Black goes first. Next should be the cyan. And that is correct. And the last one is magenta. That's correct, because it's KCMY. KCMY. Okay. And now the very last ones are going to be our white. Found the secret place to get to this. Now we can see that baby in there. Well, I thought I did, but I guess not. Okay. I need one more screwdriver lock in there. Bye, we're right on time.
We are 46 minutes into the video.
Well, it's 12:30. Remember I said I'd like to get out of here at 1.
Oh yeah, good time. We're in no rush to get home.
I am.
Pretty much in a rush to get this machine up and running.
I'm in a rush to get home. I'm here, and my wife's ovulating. You think I want to be here? That's how much I care about printing your garments. That's all right. I can wake her up in the middle of the night. It'll be a sad day tomorrow. I'm tired, Ernie. Oh, this is a mother fricker of a port that they've got here. What in the world are the guys thinking, you know?
You got it?
No. This screw right back here is tough to get to. Even if I come above it, it's still, I know what I need. I need my Epson 7890 screwdriver. A loud job. Now, man, be friends with Junebug. Alright, everybody, I think this little screwdriver is going to be able to get the job done fairly easily because I can get in there. This is your secret, everybody. You need one of these medium-sized screwdrivers, and then you can just easily rotate that screw in perfectly. Or at least, you know, enough to where you don't screw it. Good? Okay. All of our cables are in, which means we can go ahead and dock this baby until we fill it up. All right. Everybody, check it out. We just went through the 2-head to 4-head DTF rebuild. And I was just looking for the 2-head board somewhere. All right, everybody, check it out. Thanks for tuning in. Hold on a second. This is, we'll come over here. Yeah, so everybody, this is the Uninet UV, or sorry, the turn that one the opposite way off.
Off?
Yeah, just click the power button. All right, so this is the Uninet DTF 6000 2-head to 4-head conversion process or upgrade. You're really not converting, you're upgrading. And you saw it here. You have any questions, please let us know, but you must follow the given rules, all right? The given rules are this. You agree to pay Ernie
Me.
$100 prior to any DTF questions. And since Bai is my right-hand person who helps me, you agree to pay Bai $75 prior to any DTF printer questions, which will probably just refer back to me, but he can handle them. All right, so tomorrow, We've got the foreheads installed. We've got the headboard installed. Tomorrow we will put the cover back on. We'll install the inks following this process here. And then remember everybody, when you wet your inks or when you wet your printhead at night, it's always a good idea to clamp your white. There you go. Process made simple, made easy. And tomorrow I may or may not hook the cables up that run the breaker bar. But if we do, I left part of it so that I could clip the wire right at about here and put another attachment on it and go right in there. All right. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Bye, just checked out. And we'll catch you tomorrow. And I think tomorrow we'll be on like part 4 or 5 of this. But we're almost done. We're almost about to ink it up. That was the part we were waiting on. Then we'll go through the Hosen Soft, align the print heads, get it ready to print. And then right when I'm about to print, I'll use CADLink and I'll lose the TCP driver or the TCP settings. Happens a lot. All right, everybody. Good night. Peace out. This is a real-time review of the Uninet DTF 6000, also the Panthera model, which is what you use in the RIP and or the Tech 8. And there you go. That's everything you needed to know. Is it a hard process? Can you do it? You can. Should you let somebody do it who's familiar with this? Absolutely. Should you pay us to come out and install your printer? Absolutely. I would have paid Uninet to come out and do this for me so that I could just focus on my accounts, and it's the middle of Easter and so they couldn't do it. So next time, Uninet, remember we're on a race for 10 DTF 6000 printers really quick. Peace out. Love you all. Hit me up with any questions. But if they're DTF questions about this printer, you agree to pay me $100 before you ask. Listen, I've answered everything in these tutorials. Peace out. Love you all. Things that you'll need to do when you upgrade your printer, right? Anytime you get a new printer, comes out of the crate, you want to make sure your motherboard is connected correctly. Just go through the printer, make sure all of the wires are fitted correctly, nothing's hanging out, nothing's halfway connected. And if you do that, this printer will carry you a long time, right, everybody? Peace out. It's Brother Ernie with Boston 1 Hour Tees, live event printing right here in Boston, Massachusetts. Hey, did we just step into New England's largest Uninet DTF training facility? I think so, right? We'll train you on white toner, sticker printing, label printing, so on and so forth. God bless.